Hear firsthand what it's like to serve as a county commissioner from someone who's 6 months fresh on the job. Next on Inside St. Lucie. Hello and welcome to this edition of Inside St. Lucie, SLC-TV's monthly government affairs show. I'm your host, Communications Director Eric Gill for St. Lucie County, and on today's show we're going to talk to County Commissioner Larry Leet, who will share some insights as serving as the County Commissioner for the first 6 months on the job. Before we sit down and talk to the Commissioner, here's some upcoming events and announcements from the Board of County Commissioners. St. Lucie County's annual Earth Day Festival returns Saturday, April 22nd to the Oxbow Eco Center located at 5400 Northeast St. James Drive in Port St. Lucie, featuring live music, environmental education, food vendors, and more. For details, visit oxbowecocenter.com. St. Lucie County's Parks and Recreation Department is gearing up for the summer swim season, offering lessons and all kinds of activities for all ages. For details, visit stlucieco.gov/aquatics. Now for the latest updates about all St. Lucie County Commission meetings, workshops, and events, be sure to visit our website at stlucieco.gov and click on our comprehensive calendar. And if you'd like to be added to our press release distribution list, send us an email at pio@stlucieco.org. We're also on social media at St. Lucie GOV, so we hope you'll follow us there for more information. We're going to take a quick break, but before we do, we're going to check in with the latest economic development stats with another St. Lucie Works. St. Lucie County's tourism revenue increased by 13% for January compared to December of 2022. Overall, tourism revenue for this fiscal year is nearly 10% higher than last year. Overall building activity in unincorporated St. Lucie County dropped by 13% in January, with 996 permits submitted compared to December's 11,145 permits. This is still more than 100 permits above average. According to the Florida Realtors Association, the median home sale price in St. Lucie County in January was $368,230, up 5% from last year, while condo values also rose by 5%, with the median price at $268,000. St. Lucie County's unemployment rate ticked up slightly to 3% in January, up from 2.6% in December. Statewide, the unemployment rate was 2.6%. The largest increase in the labor force on the Treasure Coast was in education and health services with 1,500 jobs, followed by leisure and hospitality with 1,200 new jobs, and construction with 800 new jobs. If you work for a local business looking for skilled or trained labor, be sure to contact the staff at Career Sources. They can assist your company with its recruitment and training needs. And if you're an individual looking for a job, they can help you as well. Visit the Career Source online at careersourcerc.com or call 1-866-4U2HIRE. Welcome back to Inside St. Lucie. I'm your host, Eric Gill, and I'm joined by St. Lucie County Commissioner Larry Leet. Commissioner, thanks for taking the time this month and joining us.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
So I thought we'd start with you about 6 months into the job as a new commissioner, and I know it's always interesting when I ever talk to new commissioners. There's always something they're surprised by that they didn't realize, well, that's my responsibility, or the county does that. So maybe what's one or two things that you were surprised in your first 6 months on the job?
I'll try to get my top two.
Yeah.
Probably the first one was the trip to DC and watching our legal team work to bring back the dollars. As you may or may not know, and the county may or may not know, but we have 3 people on our legal team. Nicole Fogarty is the lead, and she has managed to bring back almost $30 million in federal and state funds for improvements into St. Lucie County. Where it was really eye-opening is as we were sitting down for lunch. This was a multi-county event, so it was actually the national convention, so all the counties in the entire nation were up there, but we just happened to be sitting at lunch with Pasco County.
Okay.
Pasco County, my mother lives there. Huh. We asked them, how many dollars have you guys gotten back in grants? And the lady popped up and said, we can't afford a grant writer.
Wow.
And we basically said, you can't afford not to.
It's almost like the return on investment, right?
I mean, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, the what they bring into the county, our presence up there. Nicole started her young career with Gail Harrell, and she knows everybody in Washington. When we're walking down the Senate or the representatives, everybody's stopping and saying hi to her. So we are well represented. We ended up going to the state conference just a week or two ago, and it was the same thing up there.
Nice.
Walking around with her, watching that work, and that was one of the biggest surprises, knowing that we have that big presence. Little old St. Lucie County in Florida has a huge presence up in Washington, and it's coming back in dollars and cents.
Absolutely. I see that sometimes on social media, and people, yeah, it's still my tax dollars, but if we, like you said, if we don't get those funds, then they're going to go to Pasco or Lake, you know.
When I get that, I go, would you rather have it here or in Iraq?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Nicole and her team. I know that originally they were legislative affairs. Now they're called government relations. Every few years we like to change the name of the departments. But you know, we've been media relations, communications, but we all kind of do the same thing.
Exactly.
But we stay focused with the times. But what's something that I think you feel like we're going into budget session. I know when you ran, you wanted to talk about lowering property taxes.
Absolutely.
And, I'm sure that's still a goal.
It's absolutely the top of my agenda. I'm still talking to constituents out there. The two main feedbacks I am constantly getting back is we don't have any place to go anymore. We moved up here because it was quaint, it was quiet. Now we go to our traditions or St. Lucie West or downtown Fort Pierce, you can't find a place to park. And all we're doing is bringing in more and more people and not destination areas. So as these developers are coming in, I am asking them to please consider that. All my constituents are moving in, whether they're moving in from the south or from the north, they're both saying the same thing.
Yeah.
We moved here to get out of that, and you guys are creating it here. And so I'm really trying to keep an eye on that. But regarding the taxes that you were talking about, we just took control of the airport. We're managing it. We are working on a tenant that's going to relieve roughly $20,000 or $30,000 a month of taxpayer dollars. There are several other things that we are talking about to create additional revenue without the use of tax dollars so that we can lower the millage rate.
Sure.
And we are still working on that. I don't want to get deep into
sure,
it. But,
it's real early in the budget process.
Yeah, real early, but it is the main focus, that and trying to manage the growth and build destination areas.
Yeah, and I've tried to point out to you the last 3 years, I know you weren't on the board there on time, but the board did lower the millage rate the last 3 years, and it's an education process because you try to explain to people the values go up. You guys can still lower the millage rate, but your taxes still might go up because your value went up, or especially for those that aren't homesteaded, and it's, well, I don't understand, the person who owned this house before paid a lot less in taxes. Yeah, but you bought it at a higher rate than that person did who may have been there for 20 years.
That's a lot of people don't understand that. Being in real estate, I've had that question asked to me several times, and it goes by at the current value or the current sales price. Unless you're homesteaded, then we all know what happens.
Yeah, but it is, because it's tough. What people move, at least if they're moving from Florida, they probably understand that. When you get the out-of-state folks, and the latest statistics is there's 1,000 people a day moving to Florida.
Yes.
I think at least 800 of them are coming here.
We are, financially, I think the county is very, very strong. We do worry a little bit about a recession and having enough money in reserves, because a lot of these grants require a participation up to 50% sometimes. So if we needed to get an $8 million grant, we may have to put up $4, but we're getting $4 million for free.
Sure.
So we got to have the reserves. We got to be careful not to deplete those. And since we are in the economic times of today, we just got to be very careful and manage the money properly and not waste it.
Absolutely. And I know too, just having been here long enough, we're still 2 months out from hurricane season, but I know one debris pickup could cost us $8 million, and a lot of that you get reimbursed, but it may take 20. Yeah, I was going to say, I know we were still fighting 15, 20 years later with Francis and Jean reimbursement.
Exactly.
So you have to have that money up front to do that pickup and get the vendors in here. So that's why we do have a pretty healthy reserve, and I know if people have said, "Well, spend that down," but then what do you do when you
can't? You need to keep it's just like a household. You got to have 6 months supply in a household to run a healthy house.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're going to be on edge. It's not fun.
Exactly. And you don't want to go the next 3 years worrying about that. So, but fortunately, I think we're not going to have any hurricanes this year.
I told them it was part of my campaign promise that we would not have any hurricanes this year.
I love it. Why? I usually I kind of blamed Howard Tipton, because ever since he came on, every summer we got activated, and I said, well, our former county administrator, he's gone now, so maybe he'll take him over to the West Coast with him. But I don't wish that on anybody.
No.
But it is something we have to keep in mind, and I know our public safety.
We have been very lucky with them.
We've had close calls, and we've had to get activated, which still costs the county money. barricades, and we've still had, even with Nicole, we had some significant damage out at Walton Rocks Beach, and some, not I say significant, but it's still we got to push sand back out and open those parks back up, and there's still some docks that need to be inspected from those, so we're getting there, but. Because you're out in the community, what are some other things you're hearing from residents?
A lot about Fisherman's Wharf. Obviously, that's not in the county. We are having a joint meeting tomorrow with the city of Fort Pierce and the city commissioners of Fort Pierce to talk about things that we can do together. One of the things that I have been pointing out to customers is Fort Pierce is really kind of special in St. Lucie County. Not only is it the county seat, but a relative of mine actually told me, he said, if you take Fort Pierce out of St. Lucie County, what do you have? Port St. Lucie, but really people like the gem, the jewel, and I think the crown jewel of St. Lucie County is the Indian River Lagoon. Fort Pierce happens to sit there, and I really think that area needs, could be a destination area like I was talking about to relieve the congestion in downtown, bring it out to the Fisherman's Wharf, and of course we know that well, I say we know, I'm not sure if the constituents know, but the Harbor Point project is going to start coming together, and that's going to take some relief off. We have so far it looks really potential of a private racetrack coming in, and they actually were going to start announcing that this week. It's just so out of the box thinking. To this day, it amazes me. They found a niche for the wealthy people with money and race cars to build a 4.1 mile track.
Wow. And
they build garages out there, and it's a low impact, meaning you don't have a lot of people coming in. Yeah. But the way they tie it into the community is what really gets interesting. They build a separate track for if you want to do a 4K run. So now instead of running across the bridge, you can be out there, out in the middle of no traffic, and have an event center and do your thing. They'll also take children in the summer months when they're 13 and start them driving around the racetrack. You advance at 14.
What about when you're 50? Because I want to drive a race car.
They open that up to the public too, so that they have cars out there to race. But it was really cool the way they get the kids involved at 13, 14, and 15. Each summer they advance up. And they said by the time they're 15, they'll be running around the racetrack like a Daytona 500, and they teach them discipline, like people in karate. Use it here, not out
all
there.
Across town. Yeah,
exactly. And then they also get big companies, the motor car companies that test their vehicles, the tire companies that test their tracks. Awesome. They're going to get involved with the community college, Indian River State College, with Indian River State College to advance the mechanics program. So people are going into the trades rather than going into a dealership. Show them what a race car mechanic is like. Nice. And so it brings in a lot, and it's just, there's more ideas there to tie in with the customer or with the constituents, but without bringing in the population.
So. You mentioned Fort Pierce and Harbor Point, and I think there's some great opportunity there, because I know our boat ramps have been pretty jammed. We've got one on North Hutchinson Island right there, called North Causeway Park, that's closed for renovation, so that's,
it won't be open until the bridge is done.
Exactly, So there's a couple different moving parts there that all got to fit together at the right time. But I know having additional boat ramps at Harbor Point would be a huge asset to alleviate some of that congestion.
You start talking to the people down in the marinas, and that's all they're talking about is we don't have enough boat ramps. And more specifically, we don't have enough parking space for the trailers. I mean, if you go any parking lot, they're full on the weekends.
And the challenge with that is, a lot of the waterfront's already built up, so it's not like we have a whole lot of opportunity of available spaces to build them if we even if we had the funds. I mean, I think the last boat ramp we opened was 2005. I'm sure the number of registered boats during that time have gone up quite a bit. And you talk about I agree with you on Fort Pierce being the gem. Obviously, I'm a little biased because I live there, but but you look at the two inlets north and south of us. Our inlet, straight shot out, that gets that tidal flush. Especially this time of year, the water looks like that Caribbean blue.
And beautiful.
My son and I went kayaking. He was home from college on spring break, and we went out to Wesley's Island, and it just, feels like you're on vacation.
Hopefully in 5 years, the city will have the sewage plant off there, and they'll figure out what they're going to do with that. I'll let you guys talk to your city commissioners, because there is talk of selling it to developers, there's talks of making it into a park, and that's going to be up to you people to really get your word out and to talk to your city commissioners and just let them know what you want in that area, because it's going to be coming up in 5 years.
And I know over the years we've had numerous charrettes, everything from convention centers to hotels to...
I got one guy that said he'd like to put in a Ritz-Carlton. Every time I say that, I go, Ritz-Carlton, Fort Pierce? Yes.
But, I mean, the view, if you take away that wastewater treatment plant...
Well, that's what he said. He said, find a better view.
Yeah.
And you go, yeah, but it's a Ritz-Carlton in Fort Pierce. I'm not quite sure that mixes well. We're getting there.
We're getting there. Well, Commissioner, anything else you want to share with us about your first 6 months?
Yeah, the first 6 months, I will say, has been an absolute pleasure. I enjoy getting up and coming into work. I enjoy the job. I actually love the job. I feel like my whole life has accumulated to this point. Nice. It's a wonderful job, and I'm humbled by y'all electing me, and I hope to be able to earn your respect and continue to grow this county in the way that you want it.
Absolutely. Well, Commissioner, we're going to take a quick break. Before we do, we're going to check in with some construction projects going on with the construction zone. We'll be back to wrap up the show. Residents in the River Park neighborhood will benefit from work recently completed by St. Lucie County's Public Works Water Quality Division to replace the drainage system along Rio Mar Drive between Altura Street and Oak Street. Funded through the Stormwater MSTU, this project costs roughly $96,000 and includes the replacement of drainage structures and culverts, regrading of the swale sections, and shoulder work. The work restored the function of the drainage system on the east side of Rio Mar Drive, minimizing standing water on the roadways and in the roadside swales. This will help alleviate the flooding hazards for residents along Rio Mar Drive and the surrounding roadways, which can undermine the road base, leading to costly reconstruction in the long run. Environmental Land Development performed the work associated with the drainage repairs on Rio Mar Drive, which was completed at the end of February. Motorists who travel on North FFA Road will be pleased to hear that the ongoing repairs and resurfacing between Orange Avenue and Angle Road are scheduled for completion this spring. The repairs, which started in December, are being performed by Paving Systems, eliminate the potholes and edge damage that plague the roadway. The estimated cost of this project is $160,000 funded through the local gas tax. The repairs and resurfacing will help make the roadway rideable again, while also preventing it from deteriorating to the point of impassability in the future. On March 10th, work began on the Southeast Verada Ditch in Port St. Lucie to clear out all the floating vegetation, grasses, and invasive species and debris. If left unattended, this canal would cause hazardous driving conditions due to the flooding of roadways, damage to personal property such as yard erosion, and even pipe structure failure, which can lead to sinkholes on our roads. The cost for the Southeast Verada Ditch alone is $28,512 and is being done in phases, with Phase 2 currently underway. Aquatic Control Group out of South Florida won the bid for this project. Visitors to the South Hutchinson Island Causeway Park will soon have 50 new additional parking spaces. St. Lucie County's Parks and Recreation staff will be adding 50 new concrete parking spaces to Museum Point Park on South Hutchinson Island beginning in mid-April. This project will close the access road between the park and Seaway Drive and the South Causeway Bridge for up to 60 days. In addition to the 50 new parking spaces, this project will also include sidewalks, a pedestrian crossover, and landscaped islands. The St. Lucie County Aquarium and Regional History Center will remain open for their normal hours of operation during this construction process. Access to the Regional History Center will be routed through the south side of the Causeway Bridge in front of the Fort Pierce Utilities Authority. Access to the aquarium and the Causeway Beach will still go through the main entrance of the park at the foot of the bridge along the north side of Seaway Drive. Contractors for this project include EDC Engineering from Port St. Lucie and Vieira Construction from Hobe Sound. Funded with park impact fees, the total cost of this project is $165,000. We hope you've enjoyed this edition of Inside St. Lucie, and we hope you'll tune in again next month. If you have topics or subjects you'd like to see covered on the program relating to St. Lucie County government, give us a call at 772-462-1791 or send us an email at pio@stlucieco.org. And if you'd like to see previously aired episodes of this or other SLC TV programs, visit our YouTube page at youtube.com/stluciegov. For myself and the staff, I'm Eric Gill. Thanks for watching.